It's an emotional day for everybody, and it's a sensitive day at the same time. So everybody's going to be having mixed feelings,
Mm.
and it's just I wasn't expecting it because today I posted that green, so it's just something. It's I don't know if it's a coincidence, like what is going on. Like, yeah, it's sad though. It's sad,
Mm.
boss.
Let me ask you, can we see your face? I know you are in mourning, but can we
Please,
just
I
see
think
your face for a few minutes?
I beg, Papa. See, no, for this one, I'll beg you because
Mm.
I'm ready. I feel I'm in a very, very. I posted something briefly. I said in this life we should learn how to not to carry grudges because of times like this.
Mm.
Remember when me and you fought?
Mm.
Remember when me and you had a misunderstanding that it went so deep, right?
Yes.
The media carried it and it was everywhere. But you know, me and you they go live like this now.
No, you even send me gift. You send me a whole China set, designer China set that I
So
still use to have lunch.
So in other words, is mature. You were mature. It means you're a mature man. We can have this. We can have issues in life, right? But
Mm.
we should learn to make peace because of times like this. Because now, even though Nairamarley might not be involved in his death, so the question is that before he died, he already made a video. That's why we should be careful. I don't know if you've seen the video of Belash mother talking about he almost committed suicide. Now,
Mm.
let me tell you what artists go through. You know, I've been there, but the reason why I was strong enough to survive the industry is because at the age of 14, I ran away from home. I've seen life, nothing can break me. So I understand how people operate. It's not everybody that have the strength and the tenacity to go through this industry whereby you are popping, everybody's looking up to you, the next thing you abandon. Now they take you to the mountaintop and they leave you down. How are you going to survive? How are you going to pay your bills? You understand? People are looking up to you now. It now comes with shame. You are hiding from people because you're a lone wolf. You understand? So at that moment in time, you start thinking, you become suicidal. What's there in this life? You're going through a lot mentally. People are not supporting you. So you are broken. You're not even creative anymore. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of artists
100%.
have been going through all these things because one, we all know that industry there's no structure. But what I tell people is this that whatever it is in life, if me and you have misunderstanding, let's make peace because of time like this. Are you getting my point,
Mm.
sir? Because time like this, we want you. Because if I was in my life, I was telling people a story about my mom, right? Daddy Freeze. My mom left me when I was 8 years old. I didn't want to forgive my mom. Are you listening? Right?
Yes.
So 2017, I was called from the state that my mom was sick, that I should send money. I said, I'm not sending no money. That was she there for me? I was angry. Then DeMarco was like, no, you were not there. Forgive. You don't know what happened between you and your dad. Just forgive her. Guess what? I
Mm.
came to Nigeria, then I went to, and I said, let me even see my mom and have a word with my mom. For the first time now, I want to forgive my mom. I have to pray with her. So after I spoke with my mom and I told her that, I said, Mom, I've forgiven you, right? I know what you did. I've forgiven you, but you need to forgive yourself, right? We did that. On the seventh day, my mom died, that is free, 2017. So if I didn't forgive my mom, do you know how I would have carried these grudges for the rest of my life?
Mm.
So this is what I tell people: no matter what, if you're signed, it's not that deep. It's not a cult. It's not a cult. If somebody wants to leave your business, let them go. Let them go peacefully. You don't need to. It's not a
Mm.
cult because this is what is going to happen. Because at the end of the day, right now, that's why I asked a question on my page. I said, I hope Nairamarley made peace with him before he died. Because if he doesn't make peace with him, now the same world will judge you. See, we're in a world of judges. You know, we are both spiritual men. He died at age of 27. 27 is a spiritual number. You are 47, sir. 7 is a spiritual number. In the book of Leaves, you know what the book of Leaves says? It said the death of a man opens the door onto the next. Do you know what this guy death is doing right now? It's
Mm.
exposing the dark side of the Afrobeat industry. How we
Mm.
treat ourselves, the evil that we do to ourselves once we leave a record label. The same thing Banky did to Wizkid, that Wizkid have to use strong hand to separate himself from Banky. They always want to blacklist you. I was blacklisted in the industry. What was my crime? Nothing. I'm supposed to do a documentary called The Dark Side of the Industry. I know all their names, all of them. There's evil in this industry. That's the reason why we don't have Afrobeat. We are slaves to our own industry. We are shouting Afrobeat, Afrobeat. We are still under America. We are still slaves. We don't own nothing. We don't own no distribution network. We don't own nothing. All the shows they are doing is still the white people doing. There is no love. Everybody is selfish. Everybody is greedy. Everybody is self-centered. No love. If I wasn't strong mentally, Egmont, they would have laughed at me. But guess what? Remember, you know me when I was. They didn't know that you freeze. They don't know say I be agency boy. Say I be office boy. When I do music, say I get work. What I do. So because I'm not popping, they will come to my page. SAMKLEF is depressed. SAMKLEF is this. SAMKLEF is that. Bro, how many people?
Do you know that many people who I fought with? Do you know who there are many people I fought with in the industry, and I tried to make peace with as many of them as possible. An example was Uche Maduagu. I dragged him, he dragged me back in 2016. Now we're cool. Auntie Kemi lawyer at a point. Even Zlatan at a point. You know? So what I'm trying to say is, even Basket Mouth at a point. What I'm trying to say is, and what SAMKLEF is saying is, there should be a lesson. And the lesson here is, make una know they carry beef past a certain level. Life is short. And when Yoruba sọ pé kò sẹ́ni tó mọ̀la, nobody knows tomorrow. You know? And I don't know. Make I know just talk.
That is freeze. I want to also commend you for one thing, right?
Yeah.
And I'm going to say it in the front of everybody here. A lot of people don't understand you, but I do understand you because I knew you 2008 when I was still working in Sound Factory, when I was doing the agency work, you know. And after that, our fights, I know that we still spoke. There's something that happened to me in this industry, right? When me and Tunde Notes had our misunderstanding, people don't know why I reacted, because when you have wounds, right? When you react, it's you that react that you are the victim. They don't know why you react, so people will judge you. A lot of industry people on my page that used to DM me, they stopped. All of them, they unfollowed me. They left. You see, I'm still.
Yeah.
They unfollow me. I'm giving you now. I'm using my example. You just imagine what Mohbad would have gone through. You understand? A lot of people unfollowed me. A lot of people took side. A lot of people stopped vibing with me. They say because they felt like, oh, this person is popping. So because this person is bigger than me, I don't have any right to speak my truth. You understand? So why would people die in silence? When they come out to speak the truth, people judge them. People crucify them. People condemn them. They'll say, oh, it's a lie. You want to take the person down for. Boy, it was this person that touched your wounds. So Nairamarley now that signed Mohbad, it was a good beginning. It was an early beginning. Maybe the guy felt like, see, we can grow more than this. Just like when Wizkid was with Banky W. And Banky W was trying to, Wizkid saw what Banky didn't see. And he wanted to fly. And Banky wanted to bring him down. You feel me? What did he do? Wizkid exit too was through fight. He had to threaten Banky. You feel me? Yes, now.
Are you serious?
You know, stand for
Clef, are you serious?
Now.
Hey.
So, me, myself, they stopped playing my song on Sound System because Banky had his own clique of boys. This same industry, I'm a victim too. EME did the same to me for no reason. There's nothing like X. I speak my truth. I'm a lone wolf. I don't have friends. I have thoughts. I don't belong to any industry anymore. I say what I want to say. Nobody have my access. It's only you, people like you that know who I am. It means I speak my truth. They will read it in books. I have mercy. I forgive. But the book, if Joseph don't write the story, you don't read that for me.
I'm just even more worried about the S word, the SH word, because of.
So the industry is full of evil.
I know.
It's like a cult full of darkness. And Mohbad's death, you hear me, is the beginning of the opening of the canker worms, the evil men in high places. When they go church, church is a building. It's nothing spiritual about church. This time this thing we are doing now is called church. So this is the gospel of Mohbad. Make peace with people so that when they die, when they no go tossing that you kill them, that he freeze. Make peace with SAMKLEF. When we no go fight, when we no go threaten him, say I can't go talk for
make peace.
Say that he freeze is after my life. That he freeze is after my life. No be me can go talk him again. Another person Bella's mother too can go talk him again. Say make peace, I can't go die. They go call your name that he feels like this or say that he feels like this.
No, we don't make peace. Don't you day my life, so we don't make peace. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen on TikTok. If you're watching on TikTok, big shout out to you. You know, do me, because before today, like I was trying to explain earlier on, I didn't know who he was. I'm not very big on the industry. I know one or two people here and there, but when I was reading about him, I was reading about what he went through, because I had to preach a message. So after my message, I said, you know what, let me go and read on this guy. I saw his song. I actually knew his song, you know, and then I realized he was just 27. And another thing I realized is take your health seriously.
No. It's not take your health seriously. People need to reach out. Like I'm even reaching out to producers. Please, if you are watching this live video, if you're an artist, if you're a producer, please have a side hustle and a side job. I beg in the name of God, have a side hustle so that when you are broke, when you don't have money, your side hustle will sustain you. That you freeze. A lot of people are going through a lot because fame, you hear me? Fame comes with a price. Fame is a frame. It's a self-prison if you don't know how to control it. You hear me? So fame is a frame. Is a frame. So that frame is like a perimeter. Fame is a perimeter. That's why Da Vinci committed suicide, because you'll be so lonely. You might have money, but you'll just be missing something because you can't live the natural life. Ask my friend, I live natural life for Yankee. I vibe with people naturally because guess what? Fame is man-made. So it's good, even with your health, your mental health, you have to speak to people. So people now, who do they speak to? There's no platform for them to speak to people. If they come online, all of us now, jungle justice will go to them. Jungle justice. You understand? So the health issue is the good one, but at the same time, we need to preach about how we can start loving one another. Look at what happened to Solid Star. Solid Star came out to speak. There was one useless guy in America, one useless guy when they were Solid Star came out. He brought that to put him outside. Then there was one useless guy that is wearing one army clothes that that is looking for fame. It is they look for fame. One useless goat where they pick from, they pick the guy from they pick him for shelter. So because he work for factory, you hear me? So because he suffer, he want use him page do lottery. They use them. A lot of people say they do visa. Where say if I report them to authority, they will carry him. So the boy now he can't use Solid Star demise. They do content. You they feel me? So how very mumu ami guy. Because he work for factory and I get person where give and shelter. I know the person, you don't know me, but I know the guy at house. He's not my friend. I've never met him before. But you know what the guy they do? The guy they call my name several times because he say I go answer him. You they feel me? They look for he won't use me and Tunde head not name. You sell saying they do visa for people, Japa visa. So those kind of people are the evil people that we need to condemn. You understand?
I'm getting you.
Those are the people that break people. Those are the demons. The crabs. We call them the crabs mentality. So we need to kill. We need to see. I'm happy you have this platform. I don't say you don't send anybody. I'm happy you have this platform. You don't send anybody, and they talk as it be. It's time for us to start preaching love. We are all we got. We are all we got, Egbon.
It is really sad. And I also want us to talk about, because in my research on Mohbad, I went to Instablog, and Instablog says there was a video. It says from an ear infection. That's what Instablog says. According to entertainment journalist Ovie on X, the 27-year-old Nigerian rapper and songwriter passed away. As at the time of this report, it is unclear the cause of his demise. Mohbad was formerly signed to Nairamarley's Malian Records and left the label in 2022. He's best known for his hit singles More Feel Good and Kokboke. So what really happened? Nobody knows. Let's wait patiently for the family to release a statement. Let's wait for the family to release a statement. Someone said, then I also saw a video of him saying he had high BP. Blood pressure issues should be taken very, very seriously. Blood pressure and blood sugar issues
and anxiety.
You know, in Nigeria, they don't know that anxiety is a sickness.
They don't know. Anxiety leads to blood pressure. Yeah, because anxiety is because you're worried. It's either maybe you're going through, maybe you don't know what's next, things are not going well for you, you are having anxiety, you're worried about the future. Anxiety is about you worried about the future. So what I tell people that, see, learn to worry about today. You understand? So a lot of people need to start listening to a lot of affirmation, positive words, just to encourage themselves there. Whatever they are going through is temporary. It's temporary. You need to start preaching about the temporary pain. It's not going to be there forever. Anxiety leads to depression. Anxiety leads to and when you now get to depression, it's now hard. It's depression. That's when people now look like, oh, they can take their life because they have nothing to live for. Because guess what? They don't want to go and do one job, and somebody will now take picture and post them that, oh, this one is doing one job. Oh, look at him, celebrities.
And people are very wicked. Nigerians are just not good people. Somebody came to my page the other day, earlier on today, and said, like this now that it freeze, if social media demonetize all their apps, wait till you go to take feed your family. As in, how do you? So it is because of people like you that some people do Yahoo. I hope you know.
Yes, now those are the crab mentality people now.
And go abroad and be doing Yahoo. Because they have to keep up. They can't do honest 9 to 5 again because you will laugh at them.
But me, I don't send anybody. See, if they laugh to themselves. What I tell people, bro, you have to have a contagious plan. Put your hand in plenty things. Jay-Z is not doing music alone. He has other businesses he's doing. If you're an artist, if you're an upcoming artist, go and get a job. Get a side hustle. If you are having issues, I will connect most of you to. I have people that teach on IT Hub. There are jobs you can do. There's DSP, there's TMC, there's AWS. There are jobs now you can do while you are doing your music because it's not easy for street to Yahoo self. People know they see money collect again for Yahoo. Boys when they do Yahoo self last time, they don't go back to work. So there's recession in the world. America they see money from self, money they flow. So record label know they sign again. There's no record label in Nigeria anymore. Everybody don't jackpot. Now international people they drop money. Nothing there for Nigeria again. Everything is gone. Boys know they invest again. Only few boys they invest. So what I advise people, if you're an upcoming artist, whatever you are doing in this life, have a side hustle. In case one know they work, another one go work. In fact, get like 3. So that's like this. We need to start teaching these people so that they don't go get mental breakdown, because it's not easy, because your heaven and your hell is in your mind. Your anxiety, now only you they feel them. And the moment you can't get, you go get level where you can't get. You hear me? That level is no coming back level. But that level people is a commit suicide because at that moment they have nothing to lose. So pastors when they preach about heaven and hell, the hell what they talk about now your mind. The heaven what they talk about now inside your mind. There's nothing like it's not a physical place. So you can still be here on earth and be going through your heaven and hell. So please, anybody that is going through anxiety, reach out to me. You can reach out to me, myself. I will teach you how you can stay strong. I will give you principles of survival. I will give you scriptures in the Bible that will give you strength in times like this, so that you won't break down. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Life is temporary. None of us will be here forever. The meaning of rapture, me and me and Daddy Freeze now, we don't go first die. So make peace. Daddy Freeze, I'm going to leave you here. God bless you.
God bless you, Clef.
Thank you,
God
sir.
bless you, Clef. God bless you. Thank you for the encouragement. Thank you for the encouragement. Guys, instead of spreading more hate, instead of spreading more animosity, let us use this as an opportunity to work on ourselves. Everybody listening to me right now, if you are above the age of 25, go and check your blood sugar, check your blood pressure, check your cholesterol. I check blood sugar even for my 15-year-old child. The only one I don't check blood sugar is the baby that is below 10, because he runs around and I believe he burns it. The rest of them, once your sugar is above a certain level, I will start strict dieting and exercise regimen. So we are very quick to start, somebody buy this person, somebody buy that person. No, let us also take our health more seriously. Call somebody up that you know hasn't checked up their health in a while. If you know they don't have money, book a hospital session for them. Let them just go and check their blood pressure. And if you don't have money, listen, that tithe you want to go and give pastor this Sunday, use it to pay for somebody's blood pressure and blood sugar and, if possible, cholesterol test. You could be saving somebody's life. You could be saving someone's life. Please, all of you watching right now, those who support our channels, you don't know that me, for instance, I feel bad that I didn't know who this guy was. Maybe if I had been watching his music on you, I watched his music for the first time on YouTube today. Maybe if I'd been watching it, watching the advert, we go jump up, I go click on, maybe I'll have contributed to his income one way or the other. You don't know how long you have people around for. Support them. Support them. Someone said all this is due to hardship in the country. You cannot. Did Wizkid? You heard SAMKLEF talking about Wizkid and Banky. Is it hardship in the country that caused Wizkid and Banky that year? I'm even going to spend. Check your Dr. Kemiolu lawyer. Is that here? No, okay, no, that's Dr. Ken. Let me bring Dr. Ken. I hope he's a real doctor, Sha. Check your lipid, your FLP, fasting lipid profile. That's your cholesterol, very important. Somebody say, how many have you supported? I'm not, you see, my problem with Joey 252 is you are anonymous. Your destiny is anonymous. Your life will continue to be anonymous. Brother. Oh, sister.
Hi, Daddy Freeze. How are you?
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing
you were
well.
saying something.
Yes, this is very touching. Apparently, I don't know the artist that passed, but it's very sad. So young. This really piqued my attention. when you were talking about the blood sugar levels, blood pressure levels, how it's very important for folks to be attentive. I mean, these problems are very subtle. Subtle, you know, they are here in the US. I'm in Michigan. You have
Sorry,
folks
hold
that
on a
are
second. I want to quickly address this. Realest 01, of course, another fake page of some. Reduce that music where you are. That TV, very important.
sorry.
Please, oh. He said, but you couldn't even spell heard. You can see that one, a full-blown Olodo. You had about his issue with his boss. Why don't you add him or chat him privately to check if he's fine? You really think I know everybody in the industry? Oh, wow. So when Tinubu is not fine, I can call him up and check up on him too. It's not everybody that I know. I only know those who reach out to me and I reach out to. I'm open to it. There's nobody in this industry that will reach out to me and I will not reach out back. But you see, you are part of the problem. Not you, my sister. These people that are typing this nonsense. You have too much expectation from people. How do you expect? Okay, even if I know who he is, do you think you can get into a celebrity's DM and they will answer you? Do you think so? Do you see your head? You have one. So let me hear you, my sister. I'm closing the live very soon. It's a really sad thing. And anyway, my sister, let me hear
very
you.
unfortunate, very unfortunate. Like I said, I really didn't know who the singer was. I just learned about it today, and so young, 27. I mean, this is real. For him to have even reported high blood pressure. The previous person you had on, he talked about how anxiety can lead to high blood pressure. It's very true. You know, obviously you're under tension, you know, fear, uncertainty. What happens? Your blood vessels will constrict. When your blood vessels constrict and tighten up, you have high blood pressure. When you don't have enough blood, oxygen-rich blood getting to your kidneys, you can develop kidney failure. There is a very, very close correlation between high blood pressure and kidney failure. And I mean, that's a filter. It filters out toxins from your blood. If the filter gets damaged, you have to rely on dialysis. And I don't know how optimal dialysis centers are in Nigeria. In the US here, you have to be on serious supplementation to stay alive when you're on dialysis, because it's very traumatic to the body to pass your blood through a machine. So you have to be on some medications, you have to be on supplementation to keep you alive while on dialysis until you get a transplant. So here you have people even in their 20s that are on dialysis secondary to uncontrolled high blood pressure. So this is serious. Some people are walking around back home with kidney failure and they don't know it, because they have uncontrolled high blood pressure, secondary to fear, anxiety, nervousness, mental issues. So I'm so happy you are very diligent about making sure your kids do their vitals, their labs. It's very important, because diabetes, type 2 diabetes, which is most common, it takes about 9 to 10 years to develop. And it's asymptomatic, no symptoms. So people can be walking around with sustained high blood sugar and they don't realize that, okay, now they already have kidney problems. They're already experiencing vision problems. Oh, now the men are having issues with, fertility, low sperm count. It's connected to high blood sugar. And now you have young men having enlarged prostates. So that's why I typed in here in the comment section, please, as you go do your checkups, for men, check your PSA levels, your prostate specific antigen. It helps to ensure that your prostate is healthy and at least helps to catch any early signs of prostate cancer. Okay? So some signs that you may have or symptoms that should give you a red flag is if you're frequently waking up to use the restroom, to urinate. So at night, you're always going to pee, you know, or you have pressure in your abdominal area. You may want to consider checking your PSA levels, especially when you're 40 and above. And another very, very important thing for men to watch out for is colorectal cancer. In fact, women too, you know, with the high intake of meat, you're eating a lot of animal protein with no vegetables. Be very careful because that can cause your colon to start getting inflamed. You know, it can actually lead to tumor formation in the colon area because these folks with high saturated fat intake tend to be constipated. So they're not moving their bowels regularly. It's like the person is a walking trash can.
All right.
So it's crazy.
My dear doctor, it's just a sad day. It's a sad day for the industry. It's a sad day for everyone. Let's not be too quick to assign blame. Oh, is these people that did it? Oh, is those people that did it? Let's help the family find strength. Nobody wants to lose a 27-year-old. He hasn't even started his life. It's what in Yoruba they call Ikuofo. It's too early. If someone passes on in their 40s, even in Yoruba land, is considered early. 40s, 50s is considered early. Let alone 20s.
Wow.
You know? So we've all learned, guys. Rest in peace, Mohbad.
Rest in peace.
Missed.
Rest in peace.
And another thing is, a lot of teenagers and young people like to play with substance. Stay away from substance. If you can, stay away from shisha. If you can, stay away from alcohol or do it only in moderation. I drink and I don't hide it. Before, I used to drink 3 bottles of beer every night, like that, every night.
At night?
I said, you know what? Yes. Then I'll go and sleep. Once I'm done with my day, I'll be drinking and watching TV, and then I used to eat all sorts. This year, at least I cut my drinking down to Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Okay.
Then the weekdays, I just try and detox, try and drink water. If I want to drink, I'll probably drink a diet Pepsi or a diet malt or something, you know. So you all need to also cut down, especially young people, especially that substance. And also, stay away. I know it's not easy for young people. Thank you so much, Lizzie Clark 56. Lizzie Clark just sent me a gift. Thank you so much. Guys, please follow Lizzie Clark on TikTok. Follow her just right there on TikTok. Follow my #1 gifter. These are the people that make my TikTok account visible. Thank you very much.
Awesome.
Someone said, don't drink again, please. You cannot tell people not to drink Coke, not to drink. You see? So, but I've
the
never
goal is
been
portion control. Portion control.
I've never been a preacher of abstinence. It doesn't work. It's unrealistic. And it only ends in indulgence. Control.
Yes.
Try to stay within a limit. Set limits for yourself. Some people have serious alcohol problems. You will drink. You take them to rehab, they will come out and start drinking again. Those that are called alcoholics. So you've also got to appreciate what people are going through in their own spaces. So please, and let me tell you, be kind to people. Kind words, can lengthen a person's life. Just kind words. How are you? How are you doing? You don't know what people are dealing with. Oluchi on TikTok is so dumb that she can't draw a circle with a Coke bottle. She said, who say na alcohol? Nobody's talking about. We are just telling you what to watch out for as a young person. Someone says that I'm in my early 40s. I don't take alcohol, I don't smoke, and I don't take cola, H2O. You have tried. Me, I don't have the power you have. And 90% of the people watching us also don't have the power.
I think it's good to just have a safe substitute. You know, I like the fact that you're diligent enough to restrict the drinking to the end of the week. You know, after 3 days of doing this, I'm done. I have to be clean for the next couple of days, and I'll go back to the end of the week.
Of course, you're going to have some days you sleep. There's always going to be that Monday when you're like, you know what, this Monday is just not. But you see, have it at the back of your mind, and also try and reduce. Let me tell you, yeah. Let me tell you, yeah. Rice is worse than alcohol. Bread is worse than alcohol. Hold on. You're not ready for that conversation.
I'm ready.
Not ready for that conversation.
I'm ready, my dear. Oh my God.
Sugar in a serving of rice is more than the sugar in a bottle of Coke. Almost double it. If you have a serving of rice and a bottle of Coke, and you must only drink one, drink the Coke.
You know, having a bowl of white rice.
Eba, starch, fufu. On the glycemic index, they are between 90 and 98%. There is more sugar in eba than there is sugar in sugar. The glycemic index of sugar is 60 something. Glycemic
it's very
index
disturbing.
of gari is 90 something. Rice
Better
something.
Daddy Freeze, we are so blessed. In Nigeria, you don't know how blessed we are. We have these powerful natural foods that are just medicine. Do you know how powerful Ofada rice is? Ofada rice is medicine. It's medicine. It is fermented. It's not just regular whole grain rice. It is fermented. It is better for your gut health than this westernized rice that has been bleached, stripped off of all the fiber, all the bran that prevents you from getting diabetes. So the goal is you can enjoy rice, but eat rice that is whole. Eat the brown rice. Eat whole grain. Eat Ofada rice. But that white bleached rice is like eating a plate of sugar.
He doesn't like the taste of brown rice.
Then you can do. You don't have to do the brown rice. Then do your yam. Do yam. Do cassava. Do you know fermented cassava is good for you? It's gari. It's just portion control.
Portion control, no.
Portion. Back to portion.
Let me tell you, by portion control, the normal wrap of gari, you have to learn how to eat half. Half the normal wrap of gari is good for your body. Anything more than that, it becomes poison.
Too much. It becomes too much.
Then you eat 6 wraps.
That's diabetes now.
And then you are complaining that somebody drinking alcohol is bad. That thing you are doing is worse than alcohol. Because you need to understand that beer has a high glycemic index but a low glycemic load. Gari has both high load and high index. Fufu, starch. Guys, be careful. Anyway, my darling sister, God bless you. Thank you all. We're going to try to come back a little later. I don't know if we're still going to be on this conversation or another conversation. Just know that I love you guys. Take good care of yourselves, right?
God bless
once
you.
Again, my condolence to the family. May his soul rest in peace.
Man. Thanks for having me on, Daddy Freeze. Thank you.